and when I make that decision, I'm just going to be the best child of God, the best Christian you ever seen. But I just got to take care of a few things. The problem is, the one thing we don't know is, we may not have the time. And this thinking that we can fix ourselves. If we could fix ourselves, we would have done it by now. You know what I'm saying? Brother Anthony, if I could have fixed me, if I could have fixed some of the things that I had done wrong, I would have fixed them. Matter of fact, if I was that smart, I would have never gotten into it to start with. You understand what I'm trying to say? But when it comes to this invitation that God is extending to the people, as this master has sent out his servant, all right, to invite the people to share in this beautiful banquet, doesn't cost you a dime. All you got to do is come with a healthy appetite and a desire to have a good time and just enjoy yourself and be in good company and just do your thing. And the people, according to this text, began to come up with every excuse under the sun to keep from going. Now, most people don't reject an opportunity to go to a free party where there's food and everything else that you enjoy in life. Most folks don't just, really, if I got to buy a ticket, I might not go. You understand? If I got to drive a great distance, I might not go. I mean, it's got to really be my kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Most of us not driving to Jersey or Philly to go to no program. Most of us. It's got to be the person you really enjoy, some music you enjoy, to make you. Now, if it's local, you'll consider it. But going out of your way, most of us don't do that for certain kinds of entertainment, right? But when it's free, if somebody said right now, look, just let me use this example. For those of you who like R&B music, R. Kelly, Mary J., and whoever else you can think of is doing a free concert in Brooklyn tonight. And not only that, but the door is catering all the food. Don't cost you a dime. First come, first served. The belt part, what you couldn't get there.
Even in this way.
Am I right? You couldn't get there, right? Mary J., R. Kelly, the door in one place, free.
Right.
We couldn't get there. We wouldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? People won't go to work to get there on time. They'll go out there and stay out all night. You know how people do at Walmart and Black Friday? They go outside and camp outside all night to be the first ones and get that TV, right? And that's how this stuff is. But these people had an opportunity to have an experience of a lifetime, and rather than to go, didn't cost them nothing. Rather than go, they made excuses. This is what people do when it relates to God's invitation to be in relationship with him. They find excuses. Now let's listen to this. Verse 19. Listen to this. Verse 18. The first said, I have just bought a field and I must go and see it. Please excuse me. Now this guy went and bought some land. Now, didn't he see the land when he bought it? Thank you, Cher. See, you with me. Now, who buys property without seeing it? Huh?
Property sight unseen.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Who buys property without seeing it? Unless you're one of these moguls who got some trained people on your staff that know what to do. They know your frame of mind, what kind of business you're in, and they know what will work for the organ. You know, some of these guys, like Donald Trump, can go send his son to go build a hotel. He ain't got to go. But the son knows what the father, you know what I'm trying to say? Let's use that now since the Trumps are on TV all the time. You know, opened a hotel yesterday, I think it was. You understand? But who buys property without first checking it out? So it wasn't about the property. It's about the invitation. Because the person who brought this property is just trying to find a way out, not to get involved with what's being offered. And this is what people do every Sunday when you ask them to come to church. They tell you on Saturday, I'm going. When you get up in the morning, call me.
They won't answer the phone.
But when you get up in the morning, before you get in your shower, and you make sure, I'm going to give them a little more time. I'm not even going to wait till I get dressed. I'm going to call them as soon as I get up to make sure they up, they get their breakfast or whatever. And you call them, they'll never answer the phone.
Never. Answer machine.
All right? They never answer. They know you calling. They know you calling. They don't answer the phone. All right? And then later on when you see them, they got to find a reason to tell you what happened. You called me when? I didn't get no message from you. I didn't even see my phone. I didn't hear the phone. Girl, I was asleep. You know? Or whatever. They got to find a way so that they don't damage the relationship to explain away why they didn't come. You understand? And it's not that, it's not you. That's why I said to you, when people resist you, when you're sharing the gospel, when people resist you, don't take this personal, because they're not rejecting you. People have a fear about what receiving God in their life is going to require of them. And they also sometimes don't understand, well, if I hear something or witness something that might have a profound effect on me, I might do something that'll embarrass me. I don't want to be embarrassed in a public place where I've never been before. I don't want to go to church and be embarrassed. Or maybe that church is a kind of place where the preacher's going to make me stand up and tell everybody where I'm from and what church I go to. I don't want to do that. And I hope that in these situations that you prep the folks that you're inviting. Tell them, no, our church, we don't do that. The pastor's not going to make you stand up and say your name and tell people where you live and your history. You understand? We're not going to ask for your resume in church. You understand? The pastor's not going to embarrass you in any way. As a matter of fact, when you come, make sure you sit with me. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to show you the ropes. I'm going to explain things to you so that you understand what's happening. All right, if you have a question, you can ask me. I'm going to make sure you are safe when you come to church. We got to learn how to help prep the people, because none of us like going into new spaces not knowing what's going on, whether it be with work or whatever. You understand? Even if we go to a party and we go with a friend, we don't know a soul in the house. Right, we feel awkward for a little while, right? Until you kind of get warmed up and people start to kind of, speak to you and make you feel, okay, it's kind of cool place. All right. Everybody seems, I can chill, I can relax. I can relax. You understand what I mean? And when you start to relax, you can then begin to take in what's really happening. So what we got to understand here is that people will find a way to make these excuses, not because they're rejecting you, they're just maybe afraid of what receiving this invitation is going to require of them. All right? So we're together, right? So this guy says, I can't go to the banquet. I can't share in this wonderful banquet that has been prepared because I got some property that I need to go look at. I need to go tend to this. Another said, I have just bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I'm on my way to try them out. Please excuse me. Please excuse me. Now, this guy has some oxen. Today, it'll be a car. Hey, man, I can't go to church on Sunday, man. I got to wash my car. I gotta go take care of some business. I gotta run across town. I got some errands to run. I got moves to make. So, does your church meet at night? They ask you that. Y'all have service during the week. They know they're not going to that either, right? But it's just they're just fishing for a reason.
Why so early?
Yeah. And then why so early? All this kind of stuff. And here's what I say. When people ask me what time I say service starts at 9:00. I said, wow. I said, yeah.
What time you get to work?
The idea is when most churches are getting started, we're on our way home. And the reason we have church, one of the reasons we have church early is because most people only have the weekend to get some rest, to have some quality family time, right? So our churches, we are hospitable in that way, all right? Most of us are used to getting up early anyway, so we go to church, all right? We do our worship, we do our thing, and then we have the rest of the day to rest, sleep, catch up, talk to our kids, talk to our significant other, have some me time, and then you tell them, we don't have church at night on Sunday either. Because one sermon will do you. Right. We don't need 2 on the same day. Y'all remember going to church at night on Sunday growing up? You had to go to Sunday school, 11 o'clock service, and then you had YPWW in the afternoon, and then evening service at night. You know what I'm talking about, sis? You're in church all day.
Then the meeting your parents have.
And then
the meeting your mother have with the deacons or whatever,
You got all this stuff going on. You're in church all day, and sometimes with all that going on, when do we have a chance to even discuss what was preached, what was taught? When can we sit down and ask our kids, hey, how was your week? You know, what should I do this week? Talk, you know what I'm trying to say? You can't be in church all day. You understand? And also tell them, we don't waste no